Hello there, and welcome to the Neighbeehood. My name is April, and this video is all about our new interactive savings game, Saving in the Neighbeehood. Today, I'm going to cover all the basics to help get you started on gameplay and some tips and tricks for printing and caring for your cards. So let's get right into it. On this channel, every other Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, a new gaming video will be available to play. In the description box of each video, you will find everything that you need to get started. So first, let's talk about the game. Each video will contain 4 rounds of gameplay. It's essentially a take on bingo, but with that added to Sister Bee's saving flair and style. Every month, the theme will change and a new set of game cards will be available for you to download. So let's talk about the freebie packet. Every month, you will be able to find your freebie packet on our Ko-fi page. This is where all of our freebies are available for you to download, but you will see the Neighbeehood category and you can go right in there and download your packet, which will look like this. It gives you some basic instructions for gameplay, and then the same card is printed 4 times on 1 sheet of paper. Play 1 game card per round and you can immediately start your savings. I'm going to cover some printing and laminating tips and even how to play without a printer further in this video. All right, so that's the freebie packet. If you want to get a little more involved, I will be offering a packet on our Etsy shop, which will print out like this. It will include some basic instructions, a play tracker, 8 different game cards, and your A5, A6, and savings envelope. So let's go over the tracker to start. If you're using the freebie version, I go over how to do this without the tracker, but let's go ahead and do it with the tracker. So you see you have your 4 rounds. So let's go ahead and start with round 1. Beat the queen bee. So that's me. You're going to be playing against me. I'm going to pull every round 25 of these cards, and then your goal is to match whatever they are to your savings card. So you're never going to know how this is going to go. You might beat me, I might beat you, you might not get a bingo, I might not get a bingo. We're not going to know until we're playing. But you're setting your wager whether you beat me or you lose to me. So let's say you're going to wager $5 if you beat me, and $3 if you lose to me. So this is your wager for each traditional bingo that you get on your card. The traditional bingos are being 5 across in any row, diagonal, horizontal, or vertical. So let's say I want to wager $5 for each bingo. Then you're going to place your wager for each dab or mark that you're going to make on your card. So for example, if you're playing with chips, you can use a dauber. You can just mark it with a pen. There are tons of ways. So let's just say this is your card. It's going to be a lot more dabbed than that, but that's your card. So for each dab, you're going to save an amount. Let's just say I was going with $1. So that would be $1, 2, 3, 4, $5 that I would save. That can add up pretty quickly. So I recommend going with a lower number until you can see where your happy spot is. I'm going to go ahead and put 25 cents as what I think is a pretty good starter. And then you're going to have your total saved. So when the round is over, you will add everything up and then put your total. Then underneath that, you can see there is a cards played. So each card is numbered 1 through 8 on these. So say on round 1, you're just going to go the whole game playing cards 1 through 4. So you're just going to play your 1 sheet the whole round. And the reason that I have that is you can replay the video using cards 5 through 8 and get a totally different saving experience. You could technically play 9 times because you could use these 8 and the freebie card and have 9 different times, but you'd only be using 1 card per round. And I don't think that's as fun as using at least 2 to 4. So that is the basic gameplay of the game. Let's move on to how to print and care for your cards. All right, first I'm going to give you a quick tutorial. If you do not have a printer available to you, or if you just prefer playing digitally, you can download an annotation app such as Penly for Android or GoodNotes for Apple. I am using Penly here on my tablet, but it's pretty much the same on tablet or phone. Your screen's just a little smaller on your phone. So you're going to import your document from wherever you set it to your downloads, and I already have it in here. So we're just going to go over to page 2, and you just fill this out. So $3, $5 each dab, and then the cards played. And there you go, super easy. And then just scroll to the next page, and then you have your 4 cards. So when using your text, I would probably make it the biggest one possible, and then maybe a pretty little color, so you can just mark them off as we play. Super easy. And then you can also erase it. So you can just keep on playing without any problems whatsoever. This is a super easy solution if you do not have access to a printer, but if you do have a printer, let's talk about printing and laminating these. So let me start by saying that you do not have to get super fancy to play this. You can print them out on whatever paper you have and use bingo chips, or just use a dauber or a pen and just print them out every time you want to play. There is no wrong way here. But if you like laminating your cards, I recommend using a thicker cardstock for printing your cards. I print mine on 100-pound cardstock that I purchased from Hobby Lobby, but anything over 45 pounds should be fine. Then I laminated using a 3mm laminating paper. You can use 5mm, but it will be super thick. Then you just cut them out using scissors or a paper trimmer, and if you have one, rounding the corners can help keep them longer. And if your laminating starts to peel or pop after repeated use, just run it right through your laminator to reseal it. Then you can use dry eraser markers and just keep using the same cards over and over. So when they're cut like this, they will fit in an A5 vinyl envelope, but they do not fit A6, they are too big. Me personally, I think my favorite method would be just to print them out on regular paper and use bingo chips, or to do them like this, but leave the sheet, don't cut them down, and use bingo chips, because I mean, you can just keep using them over and over and you will have them easily usable for the next time. Then you've got your dashboards, and the same thing, you can just laminate these and then cut them out with scissors or a paper trimmer, and they will last forever. And of course you don't need to write on these, so those will be forever. Then we have your savings envelope. I'm going to go ahead and show you real quick how to do this in case you are new to using cutting out envelopes. All right, so you've got your envelope cut out. See here, flip it over, fold that up, fold that in, fold this over, and this down. And I like to use this plastic flipper. I don't know what these are called. You could use your ID or anything really with a straight edge on it. I just like to make everything smooth. Get your glue. Start with 1, go to 2, and then I just like to give this edge here a little bit. Running out of glue. A symbol. And hit it again. And there you go. You are ready to use your savings envelope. I should probably have hit that more. It's already dry. I'm running out of glue. I'm gonna do it right, because these are things that could happen to you. So if that happens to you, don't get shy. Hit it with more glue. There we go. Now we're ready. I could have cut that out, but I thought it was best to leave it in case it happens to you. All right, I think that covers everything to get you started. Are you ready to play and save? Then start this video and get started. And remember that if you're seeing this in the future, you don't have to start at episode 1. You can play whichever monthly theme speaks to you to help motivate you to save. And if you're having a lot of fun with it, you can always go back and download all the freebies and play everything. If this video helped you, please give it a like and help support future videos by moving into the Neighbeehood and subscribe, and don't miss a chance to save with us. Until next time, guys, see ya, bye.